Here's the first carry for Ezekiel Elliott. This will go for 5 up to the 33.
All right, Brand, I know we're in the early going here, but those kind of runs, they're going to open up a world of opportunities for this offense going forward.
On second down, Elliott. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. And they'll lose a yard that time, and that's going to lead to a third down.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game, so what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage...
Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Devondre Campbell, the linebacker, picks it, and his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. Last week, somehow they won. He threw all those picks, but they still won. Here, opening drive, unfortunately, he picked up where he left off.
Partner, you get a lot of extra patience when you find a way to win despite you making mistakes. But starting out again this game, that patience is going to wear thin really quick. And I think the guys on the defensive side of the ball will be the first ones to let him know that's got to stop.
And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. It'll be a gain of 10 to start the drive out, and by a few inches, that'll be a first down. Freeman again, a first down carry. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up second down. On second down, Freeman. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's third down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
If they want a first, they need to get the football to the 32 here on third down. From the gun, it's Ryan. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And now a long one for Matt Bryant. He's hit from 62 in his career, but that was all the way back in 2006. This will be spotted just shy of midfield, a 59-yard attempt. Now with the play clock about to expire, we get a whistle and a timeout. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. Now some movement before the snap. And we'll hear from our referee for the first time this afternoon. He loses 5 full yards to bring up 4th. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. Here's the Dallas offense now, heading back out onto the field. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
They'll start the drive with Elliott. And he'll get this only up to about the 3-yard line. Desmond Trufant there making the tackle.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, when you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half, maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
The give is to Elliott, and not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
Prescott from the gun on third. Steps away to his left. And he's got some space here. Give him 7 on the tuck and run, and it'll get him a new set of downs.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
They'll set up the screen to Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. 7 yards there on the first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Elliott. And they'll get him down here at the 23. A gain of 4 that time as the drive continues.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
A first down throw for Prescott. He's going to fire one deep, middle of the field. He's got him in, complete. And they finally get him, but not before he reaches the 33-yard line.
There will always be a place for methodically marching the ball downfield. But when you can pick it up in big chunks and strike like that, have explosive plays, that's often the difference in winning and losing. Those types of plays that can knock a defense off balance, that'll drive a team towards a victory.
Give them 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Sitting alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gordon. Prescott now on second down. Flushed out right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Appeared to me he was just trying to find an open receiver and got forced out to his right. Had to come off of a guy downfield, try and hit his back. Unable to connect. Should have been an easier throw moving to his right, though.
Yeah, much easier, obviously, for a right-handed quarterback. If he was going to his left, a little bit tougher.
Exactly.
This will be the 8th play of the drive. It's 3rd and 7. From the shotgun, it's Prescott. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he will have a first down at about the 21-yard line. What a methodical drive this is turning out to be. That time 9 yards, and the sticks move again. First down carry by Elliott. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they get to him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. 3 yards is half of what they needed. Now can they get the other 3 here on 3rd down?
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
So 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive, and now they face a 3rd and 3 here. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this 2nd quarter. We'll be right back. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott from the gun. And Callaway taking it in left side. And he's able to get this down to the 5-yard line before he's out of bounds. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Now that's absolutely frustrating for a defender. Had a chance to get him on the ground before he got to the sideline. But what great vision and understanding where he is on the field as he headed for the marker and picked up the 1st down.
Now Elliott. And he's going to get him about 3 yards closer. He's down to about the 2.
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'd be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
They get it to him running left. And he will take it in for a Cowboy score. Ezekiel Elliott, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys are in for 6.
I know we don't talk about it enough, but the intelligence level of the guys up front blocking, the offensive linemen, maybe the smartest guys in football overall. Add in a little bit of athleticism and a whole lot of toughness, you got a lot to deal with, don't you?
That's why the guys in the backfield get them really nice Christmas gifts, right?
If they're smart, they do.
Here comes the Atlanta offense now ready to take over here. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win 1st down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on 1st down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating 1st downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
The drive will start with a carry by Devontae Freeman. He'll be tackled shy of the 35. Shifty footwork gets him a little extra on the play. Just what you want on a 1st down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs, and they come up on 2nd down. The former Indiana Hoosier here, Tevin Coleman. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down, keep the sticks moving.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And incomplete as he was knocked as he threw it, and it took the ball off course.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the 1st half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. They'll try again from the 36 on 2nd and 10. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Ryan. Man open, that's Calvin Ridley. is across midfield and inside the 45. And a nice gain of 21 yards. So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 43.
Let's go. Gun.
From the shotgun, Ryan. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up 2nd down.
The beauty of being able to play a zone defense when you can sit back and see the ball coming out of the quarterback's hands, guess what? Creates a lot of confusion, kind of a muddle in the middle of the field where you can go make a play on the football.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Now Ryan going to give it to Freeman. And nowhere for him to go again. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage. That's it. Calling no gain on the run there, and now they'll be looking at a 3rd down. Two minutes to play here in the first half. We're back to Atlanta right after this timeout.
21. Go. 12.
On 3rd down, Ryan. He may try and run for this. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. Nothing open downfield. He keeps it himself for 11 and a 1st down.
Go. 21.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And room there to work it inside the 25. A good run there on 1st down, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 2.
That's a strong pickup right there on 1st down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Gun.
Now they'll throw it with Ryan. Over the middle, complete. It's Freeman. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. And now the passing game here in the 2nd quarter starting to heat up a little bit.
Don't you feel the rhythm starting to happen, right? You see it. Now the confidence is starting to rise. I think now as a play caller, because that has happened, you lean on it a little bit more. You don't go totally away from running the football, but you do say, guess what? We can throw it. We can throw it well with a whole lot of confidence.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked off inside the 5. And a good return here as he takes it up past the 30-yard line.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Following the interception, here's Prescott. Oh, Prescott stripped. And the Falcons say they have it. They do.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect
No
it.
one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And they'll get him down right about the 20. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
Now Ryan on 2nd down. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. Likely time for one final snap as they start out 1st and 10. They start on the ground with Elliott. And some space here. And shutting him off, now open field. And he gets this one just shy of the 35 to the 34. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So we have reached halftime here with the visiting Cowboys out on top. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Falcons offense, they get ready to head back out here. They're down here, but very much in this game. What's the tonality of a coach's talk when a game is within striking distance like this at intermission?
Typically, what they're doing is emphasizing the things that went well in the first half and wanting more of that. Sure, you've got to go over some of the errors and clean up some things because there's a reason you're down. But overall, I think they want to stay positive, stay up with this team. We're just starting the second half, and we've got the football. Let's go ahead and punch it in, and then we'll take it from there.
See how that recipe works. Now a play fake here on first down. And they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands. Down to the 25. Give him a couple on the carry there, 2nd and 8.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
2nd down, Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. Looking for the end zone. So the long attempt falls innocently to the ground, and it brings up 3rd.
Boy, you will not see a quarterback of his caliber miss on one like that very often. I mean, there it is, wide open, got the shot, and he misfires.
We talk about, boy, he'll want that one back all the time. He definitely wants that one back. On 3rd down, it's Prescott. Forced out to his left. And he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Down. The Cowboys will turn it over now to Dan Bailey for the field goal try. From the left hash, it's an even 50-yard attempt. And this is good. He got just enough to clear the crossbar as he drops it in from long distance. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So put another 3 on the board. All things considered, a good opening drive to begin the third quarter.
And as a defense, the way that this game is going, you're excited to see those points go on the board. Gives them a little bit of leeway to play with when they're out on the field, but they're real excited to see their offense score. Now they get to go out there and do their part.
Atlanta now coming out on the field. And last time, 1-play interception. So this offense, they should be fresh.
That's a good way of putting it. And I can't wait to see what they decide to do with play calling, because a 1-play drive where you throw an interception, a lot of people think the very next time out, run the football, don't give them a chance.
Maybe play action?
I think maybe you go play action, show your quarterback, you get a little confidence in him, and let him fling another one.
They'll try to get the ground game going with Freeman. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. On second down, here's Ryan. He's going to loft one deep left side here. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked up, and it's a fumble. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line. So we've got a challenge. Our referee's going to take another look on the tablet. He's going to be watching to see if the knee was down prior to the ball coming out.
I love what you just said there. You nailed it, because if the ball's shifting or moving before the knee or any other part of the body hits the ground, then that'll be considered a fumble.
They'll try and get the running game going with Elliott. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. A second down throw for Prescott. Completes this to Callaway over on the right side. And he's going to get this down to the 35-yard line. He got 29 yards that time. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Again to Elliott. Stops short of the 25. The nice move couldn't ultimately free him. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
There we go, kill.
They go to Elliott again. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. They'll lose a yard, and it brings up 3rd.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Prescott to throw it. Dancing to his left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Tack McKinley in there to get him his 2nd sack now of the afternoon.
That's his 2nd sack of the game, and the best defensive ends, they do their homework as much as offensive guys do. They know how to beat the offensive lineman across from them, what moves they need to do to set them up. This guy's been pretty good at it all game long.
Here comes the Falcon offense now as they get set to take over here. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. fake to Freeman. Now it's Ryan. Now he's going to throw deep back over the middle. Well, this is taken in. It's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. And that one results in 35 yards. And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. DeMarcus Lawrence in on the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
On second down, Ryan going underneath. It's Coleman. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one. And they're going to face a third down. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now in Atlanta. They had the catch on second down, but it didn't help at all, and now they're looking at third down here. Out of the gun, it's Ryan. He's going to let this one go deep. And that's caught inside the 30. And he'll cross over out of bounds right at the 25. That one goes for 29 yards on third down. Back to the running game. It's Freeman. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
Get up!
Off the play fake to Freeman. It's Ryan. Throw right side, caught by Ridley. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Calvin Ridley, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Falcons have cut it to within a score. Now here's Bryant to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been had he simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And now Dallas gets set to take the field. That last touchdown has made this really tight. They're clinging now to this slim lead. Second half, they only have a field goal. This offense needs to kick it into gear.
And right now, I'm looking directly at the field general, at the quarterback, because to me, he's got to take over right now. By word, pumping his team up, and then, of course, by deed with his play. My high school coach used to say that all the time. Laddie, take over by word and deed.
And deed means action.
Exactly.
And he's got this one complete to Callaway. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A good pickup there, 26 yards. Some good gains going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. On 1st and 10, Prescott. That's taken in by Callaway. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They go back to Elliott. He's been busy. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs.
Do my eyes deceive me, or is he getting stronger as this game moves along?
Burst seems just as good here in the fourth as it was way back in the first, doesn't it?
I do believe someone put a lot of time in the offseason and continues to condition during the season in order to continue to carry the ball at this rate.
They keep on the ground with Elliott. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. Now, the objective there, I mean, yes, the positive gain, that's nice, but work some clock.
Yeah, you're exactly right, but the problem for them is still within a possession, so they can't just sit on it running the ball. They have to find a way to throw it effectively as well.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down. This is Elliott. Oh, able to avoid him. And able to fight forward inside the 15 to the 13. And now it looks like we've got a Cowboy shaken up down there on the field. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. The battle in the trenches never more important than right now. This is 3rd and inches. Here's the first carry for Bo Scarborough. And he gets the first down yardage before he's brought down just outside the 10 at the 11. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
Let's go. Let's finish now. Here we go. Go ahead.
Right back to him on 1st down. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. And now defensively they're going to burn their first time out. Remember, they get an extra time built in coming up here shortly at the 2-minute warning. A 20th carry here for Elliott. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. And now a timeout taken here defensively with 2:07 remaining. So they'll also have the stop coming up at the 2-minute warning. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
46.
Out of the gun, here's Prescott. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Well, it's been a tough go for them. These guys have been driving down the field, but defensively, once they got their backs to the goal line, turned up the pressure, that's going to lead to a fourth down. Well played.
And Bailey able to knock it through. And the lead stretches to 6 here. It's 13-7. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. Ryan will bring the Falcons up now, 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run with Freeman here to begin the drive. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so.
Not in a position where they absolutely have to rush right now, but they definitely have to pick up the tempo a bit.
Coleman now. And he'll get it out near the 40 to the 39. At 5 yards on the play there, the drive will continue.
But they picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Ryan on the handoff. It's Freeman. And he'll get this across the 40 and up to about the 42-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Short gain last 2 plays. Who do you think's excited about that?
Absolutely. This defense, they're saying go right ahead with those. He's back to throw. Looking left side, it's complete. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. Ryan now perfect since the second half started. 7 of 7. It's 1st and 10. Back to throw. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go in the football game. Ryan now 8 of 15 through the air, but it's 1st and 10 here. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock.
There's definitely contact there, but it's the 4th quarter of a kind of tight game, and sometimes the officials just say let them play. Kind of like your mom used to with you and your brothers. Just take the broom to you and send you out to the backyard and tell you to settle it yourselves.
I like that, yeah. There was contact. I don't know, like you said, enough to warrant the flag. It was close, though. Once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Back to throw. He goes underneath to Freeman. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. It'll be a gain of 6, and that'll bring up a 3rd down.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
They face a 3rd and 4 after that last completion gets them 6. He'll look to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off brought down near the 5. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Just a little bit of a rough stretch. 6 interceptions now in these last 2 weeks combined.
I know the easy thing is to go back to mechanics, footwork, things of that nature. I'm also wondering, is he getting fooled by what he's seeing on defense? Has the scouting report changed? Are they showing him things different than what he expected? For the second week in a row, he's throwing it to the guys in the wrong color shirts.
Yeah, he better figure, whatever the reason is, he better figure it out. A road win in the National Football League. Charles, you never take that for granted no matter who you're playing, no matter where you're playing.
You take it and you run with it. And you know you primed the pump all week in your own home facility. No one thinks we can do this. Only people who believe are right here in this room. And then you go on the road, band together, and get it done.
So for Dallas, it'll be a 500 start as the win gets them back to 2-2. And they will head home next week to take on the Pittsburgh Steelers. Meanwhile, for the Falcons, the defeat is